Le están soplando, Liz, no cuenta. All right. Okay, no worries, Liz. I know you're very shy, so don't worry. Everything's mellow. Everything's good, all right? Okay, let's continue. So today, guys, I wanted to do a couple of things. We're going to start the day off by talking a little bit about part one and picture description and things like that. I want to get you guys to start talking a little bit more. You know, it's necessary to start talking a little bit more. It's very necessary, okay? I'm going to, and Juliet is here. Good, good, good. Okay, guys, we're going to start today. And I have this, this activity we're going to do to begin today's class. All right. Now, we have here some pictures. Okay, let's start with the first picture, which is this one here. Okay, this is picture number one here. And what I want you guys to do is first, I want you to tell me, let's look at the instructions, all right? Let's see, let's choose, for every picture, we're gonna write 5 words, or tell me 5 words that describe the people or the actions or the objects in it. Okay? Hold on, give me 1 second. Let me let this person in here. Oh, it's Kevin is here, okay. So let's take a look at the first picture here. And in the first picture, what do you see? What can you tell me? What do you see? What is happening? Who can tell me about picture number one?
Teacher. The woman see the newspaper.
Okay, she's reading a newspaper. Okay, anybody else?
She's reading the news.
She's looking at the news. Very good. Okay. What else?
Reading newspaper.
I see a woman called
What, Victor? What was that? Kevin, what was that?
I see a woman called in street. At street.
Oh, okay. You're looking at number 2. Okay, okay. Let's take a look at number 1. At this one first. Number 1 here. Let's look at this one here. Number 1. What else? Liz, you were going to say something. Juliet?
Teacher?
Yes. What can you tell me about picture number 1? Anything that you see? Any object or the person or the actions, anything in picture number 1. What can you tell me?
The woman see the paper.
Yes, she's looking at the paper. Mm-hmm. Okay, what color is her sweater? What is she wearing? What is the woman wearing? What is the woman wearing? Is she wearing a hat?
The moment, teacher, the moment in the periódico, no sé cómo se dice.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. That's a good question. Name it. Name me and the rest of the class. This and English, the place where they sell newspapers and magazines and other literature in the street is called newsstand. Newsstand. We see here she's reading a newspaper, or the woman's at a newsstand. There are many newspapers here on the rack. Okay, all right, let's take a look at number 2. What do we see? What can you tell me about picture number 2, guys?
A car and woman have the telephone.
Okay, we see cars.
Tag in the telephone.
Good. She's talking on a telephone. What kind of telephone is that? What kind of telephone is that?
Repeat.
Public.
Yes. Very good. So my question was, what kind of telephone is this? This is a public telephone. We see a woman making a call from a public telephone or a payphone. We see taxis and buses. We see the street. Okay. Let's take a look at picture number 3. What do we see in picture number 3? What do we see in picture number 3, guys?
The woman send the cards or the those I don't know.
Okay, good. Yes, she's mailing something. She's mailing letters.
Teacher, is the garbage or the mail?
Oh yeah, okay. This is the mail.
The mail. Okay.
Yeah, this is the mail, and maybe she's delivering. We see here maybe she has letters, but definitely this is a package. This is she's has a package in her hand. She's dropping the mail into the mailbox. This is a mailbox. What else can we see? The mailbox is on the sidewalk. The mailbox is on the sidewalk. Okay, let's take a look at our last picture, picture number 4. What can we see in picture number 4?
The woman in front of the computer.
Okay, we see a woman at a computer, right? What else?
Print.
The office.
The office, print, paper.
Very good. I like it. So, okay, Kevin said she's in an office. Yes. Naomi said we see a printer. We see paper. It looks like the woman is checking a document. She's looking at the screen. She's working on a computer. She's reading. Okay. All right. Now we are going to listen to statements. Statement, guys, is another word for sentences, phrases. We are going to listen to some phrases from letter A to H. I want you to choose 2 sentences for each picture, ¿ok? Vamos a escuchar unas frases y van a escoger 2 frases por foto, 2 frases que se relacionan con cada foto, 2 frases por foto, ¿ok? So give me 1 second, and I'm going to share that right now. Oh, who else is here? We have Judy. Judy is in the house. All right. So let's take a look at, we're going to listen to this audio. And you know what I'm going to do? I am going to send a screenshot of these pictures to the Telegram group. And I want you to tell me what 2 sentences are related to the pictures. 2 frases que se relacionan con cada foto. 2 frases por foto, okay? So first, I'm going to share the picture right now. And there you have the 4 pictures. And now I am going to share the audio to do the exercise. Okay? The audio to do the exercise.
Okay, teacher.
Okay? All right. The audio, guys, is pretty short. It's not too long. It's only 51 seconds. I'm going to give you 4 minutes. 4 minutes. Okay? Good luck to all of you. Okay, guys. All right, let's continue. And let's see how you did. Okay. So let me share the answers with you. Actually, you know what? Let's take a look at the pictures first. And then I will answer you.
D.
Okay, so let's go first, let me share the screen. Let's look at the pictures and then I will tell you what we see. Okay. So here in the first picture, give me 1 second. There we go. Okay, so let's take a look at number 1. Number 1, for picture number 1, which is this one. This picture here. Number 1 is D and G. D and G. What is D? D says she's reading a daily newspaper. And G is the newspapers are displayed in the racks. So number 1 is D. Number 1 is D and G. Let's take a look at the second one, please, at the second picture. Picture number 2.
E.
One more.
E and H.
Okay,
Sí,
very good.
E and H.
Very good. So for picture number 2, the correct answers are E. There's a public phone next to the curb. Curb es como,
Cabina.
digamos, el andén, ese espacio que hay entre la calle y el andén, que uno tiene que alzar la pierna para subir, ese se llama el curb. O sea, el borde del andén es el curb.
O sea, como una esquina, profe.
No, porque el curb no tiene que ser una esquina necesariamente. Entonces, ese bordecito, ese espacio que hay entre la calle y el andén, o sea, la parte donde uno tiene que subir la pierna así literalmente como la escalita, ¿sí? Por así decirlo. Ese es el curb. So, number 2 is E. There's a public phone next to the curb. And H. The woman is calling from a payphone. So, E and H for picture number 2. Let's take a look now at picture number 3. And in picture number 3,
A and C.
very good, class. So definitely C, the mailbox is located on the sidewalk for sure, definitely. And also A. And A is the woman is mailing several letters. So A and C for number 3. Let's take a look now at picture number 4. And for picture number 4, the answer was B. The keyboard is in front of the computer screen. And letter F, which was the woman is checking her email. Okay, so that was number, yeah, that was the picture exercise there, guys. All right, let's go now to the next section, guys. And the next section, we are going to take a look at something that we call in English compound nouns. Compound nouns. Let me explain what that is really quick. It's very easy. We have them in Spanish. Compound nouns in Spanish son sustantivos compuestos. Palabras compuestas, pero con sustantivos. Okay? So I'm going to show you some examples of what that is. Okay? Okay, so compound nouns are common word combinations. For example, magazine subscription, homepage, directory assistance. Son palabras que se combinan normalmente. For example, taxi cab. Taxi cab es otra forma de decir taxi. Alarm clock. Son palabras que se ven juntas o que se utilizan en conjunto, muy común. All right, so we have these here. And what I want you guys to do is I want you to put these compound nouns together. Podemos ver que voice se puede conectar con mail y tenemos la palabra voicemail. ¿Qué otras palabras podemos juntar? Lo voy a dejar en la pantalla para que ustedes miren, les voy a dar unos segunditos Y por favor intenten emparejar cuáles podemos unir o decir en conjunto.
Teacher, mailbox.
Mailbox. For sure, mailbox is very common. You know what? I'm gonna write it here. Voy a escribir acá mejor. Okay. Okay, hold on, give me one second. Ooh. Hello, Moto. All right, let's go to, I'm gonna write the words here next to the word, para que sea menos confuso, okay? So, cable, we normally see the word cable with television. Make this a little smaller, boom. So cable television is very common. Cable television. So somebody said mailbox. For sure, mailbox is also very common. This is a very common combination. How about post? Post, what do you say?
Office. Post office.
Very good. Post office, also very common. Post office is another combination. How about feature? Primero que todo, esta palabra de feature se ve mucho en inglés. ¿Sí? Y feature puede ser una, let's see, tiene un par de significados, depende del contexto. Vamos a mirar los contextos que tenemos, ¿ok?
Como un versus, teacher.
Con versus, let's see. Versus, pero
no.
let's see, feature. Feature has, it could be a verb, como un verbo, it could be a noun, puede ser un sustantivo. En cada uno de esos contextos tiene un significado diferente. For example, as a noun, como sustantivo, a feature is a distinctive attribute or aspect of something. For example, the television, a smart TV, a smart television has many features, has many attributes. Feature, como un sustantivo, es que algo contiene algo para dar, un servicio o un atributo para dar. For example, aquí tenemos la frase, the hotel features, the hotel offers, the hotel has a large lounge, a sauna, and a coin-operated solarium. Y la segunda definición como sustantivo dice, a newspaper or magazine article or broadcast program devoted to the treatment of a particular topic. For example, a special feature on children's reference books. Entonces puede ser un programa o un artículo de revista o periódico que tiene un tema en específico. In this case, for this exercise y en este contexto, we are going to say feature article. Feature article.
Okay.
This is tough. That's a difficult one. Phone. What can we do with phone? For phone, we can say phone booth. Phone booth es otra forma de decir la cabina de teléfono cuando teníamos muchos teléfonos públicos en la calle que ya casi no son en especie de casi en extinción, right? Front. What can we use with front? So we already used
Front screen.
We already used television. We already used box, right? We already used article. We already used office.
Front screen, teacher.
Article. You already used office?
Okay.
Screen.
Front
Screen.
screen. Did you say front screen?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Hay una que le va mejor con
teacher.
screen. Hay
Front
una,
page.
front page. Yes. Front page. What is the front page? Es como decir la primera página en una revista, periódico. Front page news. So page, okay, we got that. So we're not using page anymore. What else can we use for computer?
Computer is a screen.
Yes, computer screen. Yes, for sure. Computer screen. News. News.
Bulletin.
Bulletin.
Very good. News bulletin. And finally,
Browser.
Browser.
Yes. So we all know web browsers, right? Google and Firefox and Internet Explorer, right? Very good class. You guys did fantastic. Very good, guys. Very, very good.
Teacher, ¿gramaticalmente van unidas o...?
No van unidas. Digamos que la única que puede ir unida es esta de mailbox.
Mailbox, yes.
Todas las demás simplemente se combinan.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Let's go now to this. Okay. Oh, sorry. Let's go now to this, and you will see that I have a box. And in this box, we have different categories. We have different categories for these different word combinations. We have broadcasting, press, information technology, telecommunications, and postal services. What do these words mean? So broadcasting, it's another way of saying maybe like the media. Press is another way to say the news. Information technology is self-explanatory. And postal services, I think, is also very easy. I think you know what postal services is. Be careful with broadcasting and press because they're very similar. But press is only the news, and broadcasting can be any type of media. So what I am going to do is I want you to take a look at these words here. And I'm going to I want you to focus on these words here. Okay, where would you put these words in these categories? Okay, si quieren, ya mismo les voy a compartir esta lista, el grupo de Telegram, para que lo tengan ahí. And you can tell me where we can put these words. Okay. All right. So what word combinations can we put in broadcasting? What word combinations can we put in broadcasting? I will help you with the first one. We can definitely say maybe cable television. Definitely is one. You can give me one more for broadcasting. Anybody else?
New browser? No.
News bulletin.
No, perdón. Web browser.
Ah, web browser. Where would you put web browser? In broadcasting or what category?
No, broadcasting, teacher.
That's a good try. That's a good try, but I think it could go into another category. I'm going to help you guys with, I'm going to give you one for press.
New bulletin.
News bulletin, for sure. News. For sure. For press, I'll give you one. We can say maybe front page. What else can we use for press?
Computer, no. Feature article.
Yes, sir. Feature article, sure. Feature article, definitely for press. Okay, how about information technology?
Computer screen.
For sure, computer screen, definitely. Okay, one more.
Web browser.
That's right, web browser.
Web browser.
For telecommunications, we have voicemail. What other object can we use for telecommunications from the list?
Phone bot.
Yes, very good. Phone booth is the other one. Phone booth is definitely one we can use. All right, now let's go to postal services.
News bulletin.
Mailbox. Mailbox.
Okay, mailbox, yeah. Mailbox, because we use news bulletin already. So we can use mailbox here. We use news bulletin here in broadcasting. One more for postal services. What can we use more?
Post office.
Post office.
Yes, post office. All right, guys, very, very, very good. Okay, now that we have this vocabulary here, let's take a look at these sentences below. Let's take a look at these sentences here. And in this section here, we are going to complete the sentences with this vocabulary we have in this section. Let's take a look at number one, the example. And the example says, nobody was there when I called, so I left a message on your voicemail. Number two, our company was profiled in a that appeared on the of today's paper. What do you think? All right, I'll help you with the first word. I'll help you with the first word.
Cable television.
But remember, oh, I see what you're saying.
Oh,
I see. Okay. Well, a company can be featured in a cable television, but a cable television what? Program? A television commercial? A cable television show? So we need something more specific. In this case, we would say feature article here. Feature article here. And what do you think would go in number two? In the second section here. In the second section of this sentence.
News bulletin.
Bulletin.
Very close.
Very
But look,
close.
Look what this says here.
Look what this says here.
Of today's
Of
paper.
today's paper.
What
Front
vocabulary?
page.
What
Front
vocabulary?
page.
Front page.
Yes.
Very good. Ahora, chicos, este tipo de ejercicio donde tienen una frase y le quitan a una palabra o una frase al resto de la frase, eso se llama fill in the blank o también se conoce como un close exercise. Les voy a dar unos tips para esos ejercicios. Cuando tiene ese tipo de ejercicio, nunca paren de leer después de del espacio en blanco, porque la otra parte de la frase es tan importante como la parte de la frase antes del espacio. Necesitamos contexto. El contexto nos ayuda mucho, ¿ok? Entonces, nunca paren de leer después del espacio. Paren de leer cuando lleguen al primer punto o hasta que lleguen al próximo espacio. Let's go to number 3. If a package doesn't fit in your, then you usually have to pick it up at the Okay, let's take a look here. Where do you put packages, guys? Where do you
In
go?
Cable television.
Want to
web
spend
browser.
Where do
Web
you go?
browser.
No, but let's say you have a physical package, maybe letters or a card, a birthday card, a physical one, not an electronic one. We put it in a mailbox. Yo sé que aquí eso no es muy común, ¿cierto? Estos mailboxes no, la gente no tiene mailbox en la casa.
Mailbox. Ajá.
Yeah, pero vamos a un servientrega o algo parecido, right? If you have a package, yes,
Yes,
if
very
you have
good.
a
If you have a
package,
package,
and it doesn't come
and it
to your
doesn't come
house,
to your house,
you have to
you
go to
have to
the
go to
post
the post
Office.
office. Okay. All right. Very good, guys. Very good. So there we have a little bit of vocabulary, a little bit of that. Okay. Let's stop here. Let's do something a little different before we continue. Antes de hacer otro ejercicio de listening, quería repasar rápidamente las secciones de reading, que serían la sección 4 y la sección 5. All right. Let's take a look at that. Let's take a look at that together. I'm going to give you some tips, okay? Some tips that's going to help you. Okay, let me share my screen really quick. And then I'll give you some tips. Como les dije anteriormente, la sección 4 de el TOEIC, aunque se llama reading, realmente es gramatical. Okay. And es gramatical, puede ser también vocabulario, pero más que todo es gramatical. Give me 1 second, guys. Here, let me share my screen. My screen is loading. And there we go. Okay. So let's take a look at these tips together, okay? I'm going to read this to you. Cuando tienen este tipo de preguntas que vamos a ver, hay que leer toda la frase. So you get a general idea of the type of the sentence. Here, if you are given the choice between words or phrases that have different meanings, then it implies that in your answer, you will have to use your knowledge of vocabulary. Your choice of a response will depend on the meaning of the sentence. If you do not know the meaning of all the words, try to understand the general idea of the sentence. Entonces, ¿qué quiere decir ahí? Cuando tenemos una frase como esta, por ejemplo, vemos que cada opción es diferente. Entonces ya no estamos enfocando ya en vocabulario, en su conocimiento de vocabulario. Eso es un tipo de pregunta en la sección 4. Another option is if you are giving the choice between different forms of the same word, it implies that you will have to select the correct grammatical form. Entonces, otro tipo de pregunta que tenemos en esta sección es como esta. Y puede notar que tenemos la misma palabra, pero conjugada de manera diferente. Entonces, aquí ya no es vocabulario, sino es gramatical. These are the type of questions you will get in this section. Okay? Okay, vamos a hacer esta, a ver cómo nos va. Carlo was very, when he heard the news, what do you think is the correct answer? Carlo was very...
B.
Did you
The
say
answer
En pasado.
D.
D?
Surprise.
Right? Okay. D, surprise, is the only word appropriate in the context. Very good. So the answer is D. And here in example number 2, Carlos was very, when he heard the news. ¿Ahí cuál podríamos usar?
B.
A, B, C, D, también D.
Surprised. Sí, surprised.
D.
Very good. Very good. Okay. Fantástico. Okay. Aquí tengo una lista de prefijos y sufijos. Okay. I just want to remind you, I'm gonna send you a picture of this. Yo les voy a mandar un pantallazo de esto. Vuelvo y digo, esto de los prefijos y los sufijos les va a ayudar mucho en la sección 4 cuando no tenemos muy claro quizás el vocabulario. Nos va a ayudar mucho. El prefijo, si tenemos claro que es un prefijo, si es un opuesto, si es un sinónimo, nos puede dar una idea si no conocemos bien la palabra. We know ante and pre, we have these in Spanish. That means before, prior to, like the words president, antecedent. Anti, we know is against or in opposition to. Antidepressant, anti-missile. Aqua, we know is water, right? Like aquarium. Audio, we know that it is related to sound. Audio cassette. Audience. Auto means self. Automatic, autopilot, autobiography. Bene means good or well, benefit, benevolent. Bio means life. Biorhythm, biography. Y la palabra biography me encanta porque vemos que es el estudio de la vida, right? So biology, it's beautiful. All right. Curriculum or peri means around. Around. For example, circumvent. Peripheral. We have this for vision, right? Peripheral vision. Demos means people. Democracy. Demography. This or in or im means apart or not. O sea, también puede ser lo opuesto. So, disproportionate or impolite. Ex means outside or external. For example, expulsion and exterior. Geo means earth, geography, and geothermal. Those are some prefixes there. Graph means to write. Okay, so we have many. I'm not going to go through all, there's just too many. But we also have suffixes. Y los sufijos, acuérdense, son las letras que van al final de una palabra que nos ayudan a entender un poco más el significado. Okay. We have many. Eso se lo voy a mandar a ustedes en Telegram, unos pantallazos. Quería hablar en este momento de algo que decimos en inglés. Palabras que se confunden fácilmente. En inglés decimos false cognates o false friends. Son palabras que tienen, se letrean muy similar, quizás hasta palabras en español, pero no significan lo que pensamos. ¿Ok? Otras se confunden porque los significados se cambian según el contexto o tienen letras, una que otra letra diferente, entonces nos confundimos. For example, we have, this is bring. So bring means carry someone or something. Bring me some coffee. But take means carry someone or something away. So cuando digo bring es traer algo hacia uno. Bring me some coffee. Tráigame café. Bring it to me. Tráigamelo. But take es lo opuesto. Es llevarlo hacia el otro lado o lado opuesto. I'll take this file to the purchasing department. Entonces, si viene un ladrón, you say, take my money. Lléveme la plata. Llévesela. Look at, be careful with look at and watch. son muy parecidos, pero no significan lo mismo. When we look at something, we observe. We observe, but little or no idea of movement. There's very little movement. So he is looking at a photograph, but when we say watch, we look at something that is moving or changing. So we look at movies and shows and TV programs. Look and see. If you see, it refers to the perception of what is around you by using your eyes. It is so dark, I cannot see anything. Es como ver y mirar, okay? And appear relates to things you can see. The jacket looks nice. Se ve bien. Oh, wait, somebody has a question here. Kevin,
Teacher,
you have a question. Yes, sir.
yes. Teacher, and look. Ok. No, faltaba el watch. Es que ahí se me confundo.
Con el watch.
Watch, look, sí. Como diferenciar esa.
Sí, ya sabemos que usamos watch cuando lo que estamos mirando está en movimiento. That's why we watch television, because the people in the programs move. We use see para percibir lo que está a nuestro alrededor. Okay, entonces dice, oh, I see only blackness, veo tinieblas. We would say, sí, porque lo puede percibir con los ojos. Pero look, sí se refiere a cosas que usted está mirando, no que percibe. Entonces, I don't know, usted está mirando un plato que le acaban de servir y dice, this looks good, se ve bien. This looks delicious. Okay, let's take a look now at sound. Esto tiene que ver o se relaciona con cosas que uno escucha, right? The song sounds good. Taste, quiere ver ya con el gusto. Your cake tastes delicious. Say and tell, muy confundidas en inglés. We say, we pronounce words or give information, opinions, or suggestions that we say to somebody. So the children said goodbye. But tell, we give information, opinions, suggestions to tell somebody something. Normalmente es como decir y contar. Este debería decir y tell sería contar. Piénselo de esa manera, es mucho más fácil. So, we tell a joke. Contamos un chiste. But you say your name. Usted dice su nombre. See the difference? Este también se confunde mucho porque en español solamente decimos prestar. Pero en inglés, la persona que está prestando is the person that lends. So you say, teacher, can you lend me a pen? Pero el que recibe el préstamo is the person that borrows. So you can say, I borrowed the pen from the teacher. Or the teacher lent me a pen. Be careful with that. Make y let. ¿Sabe que no me parece que estas dos son tan confundidas en inglés? Me parece más confundidas estas dos. Hold on. I want to show you this. I want to show you this because I see people mistake. Make and do, que debió estar en la lista, pero no está. ¿Cuál es la diferencia entre make y do? So in English, dice que usamos make when we create something. So for example, I don't know, I'll tell you an example here. We make mistakes. Que creamos los errores. Cuando usamos do, es como desarrollar. So we do the exercise. Porque usted no creó el ejercicio. Ahora digamos, yo como profesor, I make the test, porque yo las creo. Y ustedes como estudiantes, you do the test, ustedes las desarrollan. So that's the difference between do and make. Be careful with that. And let's take a look now at this here. So make, we also say to cause somebody or something to do something. Causar que algo suceda, right? Just seeing him makes me laugh. Just seeing him makes me laugh. Me hace reír. Y let es permitir. To allow or permit. Her parents won't let her go out. All right. Let's go with rise, raise, and arise. Rise is to go up, to move upwards. The sun rises in the east. Raise is to lift or make higher. This is de alzar. The government raised taxes by 3%. And arise es cuando algo sucede o ocurre. The problem arose at the end of June. Y aquí está deletreado diferente porque aquí está en el pasado. Esto es un verbo irregular. Okay, I'm going to stop there with the vocabulary. No los quiero llenar mucho de vocabulario. Quería hacer una actividad que nos va a ayudar mucho, teniendo en cuenta que el listening ha sido uno de las habilidades que más tenemos que trabajar, y quería repasar un poquito la sección 1, 2 y 3 del examen, que es netamente listening. ¿Ok? Entonces yo tengo una actividad, pero voy a permitir que trabajen en conjunto con un compañero o compañera. Entonces, antes de comenzar, quiero ver quién va a trabajar con quién. Okay. Okay, so let's see. I'm going to have Christina. Christina, you're going to work with Juliet. Okay?
Okay,
Christina
teacher.
and Juliet. Juliet, it's such a nice name, Juliet. Romeo and Juliet. You don't see too many Juliets. Kevin, you are going to work with Luisa. Kevin and Luisa. Demi, ¿todavía está en carretera o está disponible? Debe estar en carretera. So, I'm going to have Victor. Victor, you're going to work with Judy. Okay? Entonces, repito. Christina and Juliet. Kevin and Luisa. And Victor and Judy. Okay? ¿Tienen preguntas o dudas? ¿No? Ok. Entonces, ¿qué vamos a hacer? We are going to do an activity to practice sections 1, 2, and 3. Okay. Ok. Entonces, clase, necesito que todos, por favor, se van a meter a la siguiente página. Esta página la hemos utilizado hace ya unas semanas que no la utilizamos. Me gusté un poquito. Qué pena con ustedes. Ok. Y yo me voy a meter como si fuera estudiante. Okay, let me share my screen just to show you how to go in, porque me imagino que ya no nos acordamos cómo meternos a esta página, que aquí hace tiempo no la usamos. And we're going to do a little game here with sections 1, 2, and 3. Y ya también les voy a compartir los audios para esa sección. ¿Cómo pueden trabajar? Pido que todos le pongan mute al micrófono, porque van a tener que escuchar un audio para hacer esto. Y ya les voy a mandar los audios. Pueden trabajar en pareja, se pueden llamar por WhatsApp, se pueden escribir por interno, ustedes verán. We are going to go to the webpage socrative.com. Once you are there, please click on log in. Then you are going to choose student login. Another window will open. Here, the web page is going to ask you for a room name. In the room name, you're going to write Teacher Campuzano. Teacher Campuzano, sin espacios, just like that. Después le van a poner join. Y van a poner su nombre. Okay. I don't know. I'm going to put here cualquier nombre. Y ahí tiene que select your team, ¿ok? Entonces, como tiene 3 colores, Cristina y Juliet, ustedes van a hacer el azul, blue. Christina and Juliet, you are blue. Kevin and Luisa, you are going to be magenta. Magenta. And Victor and Judy, you are going to be lime. Repito. Christina and Juliet, you are blue. Kevin and Luisa, you are magenta. And Victor and Judy, you are lime. Y ya, y empiezan la carrera. Pero realmente no lo hagan a la carrera.
Me.
Ah, Naomi. Ah, you are there. Yo la estaba llamando y no me contestó antes. Usted va a trabajar entonces con Cristina y Juliet, ¿ok? Y usted va a ser del blue team.
Okay.
Naomi will be in the blue team. Ok. Ya les voy a escribir esa información en el grupo de Telegram porque yo sé que es mucha información. So please go to socrative.com, then click on student login, then click on, oh, the room name is Teacher Campuzano. Ya mismo les voy a compartir el audio para esto. Part 1, Part 2, and Part 3. Okay. Voy a empezar a mandar el audio para la primera sección. Part 1. Part 2. And finally, Part 3. Ok. Ok. Yo voy a dejar esto aquí. Voy a dejar mi pantalla mirando la actividad para que ustedes vean cómo va la carrera. Ok. Y voy a desactivar mi micrófono. Ustedes, por favor, hagan lo mismo. Si tienen preguntas, me escriben por el Telegram para que todos podamos escuchar el audio. Ok. Good luck, guys. Good luck.